Hey everybody, what's going on today? Today we're going to talk about this guy right here. This is the ohmegamod BMF box mod. It's an unregulated box. We're going to go over it today. Before we do that, I want to touch base with you and let you know that the FDA is trying to ban all vaping products, 98% of all vaping products that are on the market today. And if you don't do something now, what I'm fixing to talk about doesn't matter at all. So go out there, join CASA, and fight. Fight for your vaping right. Let's get to it. Come on.
Tell me like a Hellcat.
Hey everybody, what's going on with you today? Big D, Big Rig Vaping, back with you. I'm here on the side of the road, here at the rest area. If you'd like to take a minute, we're going to talk about this guy right here today. This is the ohmegamod BMF. This is an unregulated box mod. Now guys, this thing is pretty simple, but it's got some things that in my humble opinion are done right. So I felt that this thing needed to be brought to light, so to speak. So that's what we're going to do about it today. Now, first of all, we're going to go over this awesome little paint job. Look at that right there. We're going to take a little look, spin it around. As you can see, it's got the BB button on there. Nice clicky BB button on that. I really like that button. Look at the paint job. It's got a rubbery finish paint job on it. That black and white speck paint job. It's real nice. Now this is basically a Hammond box style, Hammond style box mod. It's not a Hammond box, but it's got the look and feel of a Hammond box. Magnetic closures here on the side, hold everything in place. Nice and clicky buttons, nice strong magnets. On the bottom here, you see ohmegamod there at the bottom. And I'll take this, let me take the velocity off here so you guys can have a look-see at that. Let me wipe that off real quick. Now there's your 510 connection on that. It is a spring-loaded 510 connection. And it is flush with the top of that box, as you can see. Now, I think it does jut up just a grunt, and you really can't tell it, because I've had no scratching on the paint on this device at all whatsoever. So it's doing a really fine job, but the outside really isn't the beauty of this guy. What is the beauty of this thing is the inside. So first we're going to look, we're going to see that this box is nice and squared off. There's no lean to it. And the edges are nice and rounded. It feels really good in the hand. It's a dual 18650 box mod. You can get this in either parallel or series configuration. This was in series. Now let's take the cover off of this thing. And right off the bat, you're going to see the nice little warning. Hashtag BMF. This mod is da-da-da-da-da-da, and all the good stuff. This mod is for advanced users only. Only put batteries in the correct way. Must make sure batteries are the proper amperage to support build. Blah, blah, blah. Nice little warning there. I'm glad that they did that. Very good on them on that. Here's your battery compartment. Those batteries are wrapped with clear wraps. They are not naked batteries, I promise you. Those are LG chocolate, the doo-doo browns, they've been rewrapped, as you can see. See there, they're rewrapped, and there you can see the wrap at the bottom. So I'm not using naked batteries. These are rewrapped. Just take a look at that. Look at that right there. See how nice, clean that is. Very clear, legible indicators for your battery directions. Nice big beefy wiring in there, and the MOSFET protection is right behind that 510 connection there. Guys, they have just really done a good job on this. The battery sled in here is really tight. I haven't had any problem with this. There's no battery rattle in this thing, and I haven't had it grab my batteries, and they are, I mean, they're snug. They're in there. I haven't had any problem with anything like that. And because it is a series box, it's really nice. This is a 0.48 ohm coil in this dual coil configuration. All right, there you can see it. Big ass coil on this. This is, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 10 wraps, I think. I think it's 32 gauge Clapton wire. It's just a good little device. As you can see, puts out really well. I've never had a problem with it not firing, and I've never had a problem with it getting too hot. So, in my opinion, it's top-notch job done by the guys over at ohmegamod. Now, as with everything, nothing's perfect. It does have its cons. So, let's go over some of the cons now. Number one, the battery cover. There is no little grip or no indention, no little divots to get that off the box. And the battery and the magnets rather snap in place with authority. So sometimes I find myself fighting to get it off, you know. Would have been nice if maybe at the bottom they kind of cut out a little spot there for you to get your fingernail in there or something to pop it loose. But as you can see, there's no gap at all, nowhere around it. This thing is seamless. So I would have liked to seen a way to get your fingernail underneath there, grip that, and pull that off a little bit, make life a little bit easier. That would have been nice. I've had this thing for about a month, and the only damage it's got so far is right there on that corner. Let me get to it. Right over here. You can see a little bit of the clear coat that's starting to peel off. Now, like I said, there it is right there. It's just a little smidge of the clear coat on there. But that's it. There's been no scratches. Cleans right off really well, so I don't have a problem with that. The other con I have is nowhere on this box can I find vent holes for battery venting. I feel like in where we are now, the technology the way it is, especially in a series box, even though it does have MOSFET protection, it needs to have some venting. So I'm going to ding them for a con on the venting. ohmegamod, for some reason, is lacking in their venting. I did a review on the 18650 stacked, and it had it needed a little more venting also, but at least it had some. This one, I can't. There's none, none at all. I mean, I can pull the cover off, look in there. There's, as you can see, it's a metal box. There's no vent holes, and the magnets do snap on there pretty good. But that vape though, this thing vapes like a champ. That velocity on there. I had the Mutation X 234 on there earlier. It looks nice on there. There's no overhang. So there's that. The third and final con that I have with this, and this is a nitpicky thing, is if you look right there, you notice how the atomizer doesn't set center. Now I know why they did that. The MOSFET's back here, okay? So the MOSFET is taking up the space that it would have taken to pull this and make it center. But for those of you guys that are OCD, that might bug you a little bit. Doesn't bother me at all. I don't give a shit. Like I said, I know why it's there, because the MOSFET's in the way. And I don't know, I mean, it's pretty tidy and clean in there, but you can see behind there that MOSFET covered in black. And it's almost touching. So I don't see where else they could have put a MOSFET except maybe at the side, and then they would have had to make the box a little fatter. So there that is there. Three cons, there they are. You take it how you want. All in all, good little mod, and very well built. It's very sturdy, but it's light. So you don't feel like you got some big clunker running around. I like that BB switch. As you can see, it's kind of recessed in a little cup, just a little bit, so it's easy to find. I haven't had this pocket fire on me at all, but there's no locking mechanism, so it could. So be careful of that. It is a mechanical device, or unregulated device, as it were. So be careful with that.
Say a command.
Stupid GPS. Does it every time. Anyway, guys, that's about all I got for you today. I had to have one more vape on it. It's doing a good job. Today I'm vaping Ignition from the C3 line over there at Johnny Copper Vapor Company. It's a good watermelon apple blend. It's really good e-liquid here. But I've done a review on that already. You guys know how I feel about that. Shit, it's vapey as hell in here. Guys, that's all I got for you today. Like and subscribe to the channel if you like what you see. Don't forget to subscribe. Share with your friends. I had a little growth spurt here recently, so all you new guys that have just subscribed this past week, thanks. I appreciate it. If you got any comments, leave them in the comments section below. I'd like to hear what you think about it, if you've got it, or any other questions you might have about this guy. Get back with me. I promise I'll answer, and all that good stuff. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and on Snapchat. Snapchat code is at the end of the video. And don't forget to go to Kaza.com, or Kaza.org, notblowingsmoke.org, Safada, all them guys, fight for your rights to vape. Check out Grim Green and Ruby Roo's podcast, Culture of Clouds. You can get it on SoundCloud. Very informative as far as the content goes on that, and quite a bit of information on the advocacy thing as well. So there you go there, guys. That's all I got for you today. You guys have a great day. Keep it shiny side up. Yeah, vape on.